Never should have come here.
That'll teach you.
Gullumai give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Cornelia, can I offer you something?
Well,
friendly
looks like
advice?
you're fitting in
Why
well
don't
down
you
here.
just formally
I'm
join
supposed
up?
to allow you to trade in
Could
one of
sit
your
there
pieces
wheeling
of
a
guild
deal,
armor.
you could be out
So
there
what will it
making
be?
a heck of a lot more coin. We
Of
could
course.
use someone with your
Otherwise it
skills.
wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your
Job
skill
done,
beyond
boss.
that of the
Gave the
original.
package to her just like
Trust
you
me.
said. Good. Did she say anything we need to know?
Tough luck for you then.
Yep.
Come back
She
when you
said
have
that
at
the
least
Jarl
one
was
of the
planning a
pieces.
surprise raid on us, but she talked her out of it. Said she saved us a lot of trouble.
Looking for work.
She did. Very good. I'll tell Brynjolf.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this. Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Take care with those flames.
this? Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. Just make certain you... The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. Keep your eyes open, your mouth shut.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
This better be important. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, not a lot of skill. That should do it. After you. Stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard. Something's near. Must have scared him off. Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carl reset all of the traps. Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. That wasn't a fight, it was an execution. more of them ahead.
Who's there?
Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting.
Who's there?
I must have been.
What was that? I'll spit on your corpse. Breathe your last! Or this is my time. Nothing!
Must have scared him off. Bone chimes. Clever. Rigged to wake the Draugr, I'd bet. Don't blunder in any of them. Take long.
That's the best you can do? Your end is near! Nothing!
This better be important.
Who's that? Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. Too easy. Nothing. I'll spit on your corpse. You can't hide from me. Breathe your last. What was that? What was that? Out of my way! Adorn my blade! Your end is near! This shouldn't take long. Your end is near! We're on the right track. She's been through here as well. That will be my triumph! Breathe your last! How disappointing. That door up ahead. Perfect for hiding an ambush. Be ready. Who's there? Breathe your last! That's the best you can do! Is that the best you can do? Out of my way! Hardly worth my time.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Where'd you come from?
College of...
I bring death from the shadows!
Damn you!
Done and done.
Gallus' friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves' Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. Remember. Only to enter. Trust. No one else.
Careful with those flames, unless you plan on torching something.
My job is to serve the Jarl. Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellicard has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. Until next time.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned.
The mages don't let us go
and
in.
then exploded.
They said
What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nellic.
My days at the college are long behind. No. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. Until next time.
I understand Courier's been complaining about our customers again.
What of it? It's ours.
Yes, what is it?
I believe he was suggesting their...
Carlia! Then she's finally found it.
Then he's welcome to eat it.
Do you have Gallus's journal? A problem? Let me see it. Gallus. A dear friend, but almost too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy. Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Go cast your fancy magic some... He says...
I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave.
Never been to Markarth?
None of this.
Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the village.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this pendant would look
belongs
lovely
to
on
the
my
Forsworn.
sister.
Never should have come here.
It's so bright. I don't know how to stand it.
Guess it's all clear now.
We'll hand... things from here. Move along. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. Everyone stay back. The Markarth city guard
Did you
has
see
this
that,
whole under
madman?
control. There are
A
no
Forsworn
here.
agent. Here in the city. Think he worked down at the smelter. A lot of laborers there are sympathetic to the Forsworn. They promise people they'll kill off all the Nords that rule over the Reach. Nothing but murderers and saboteurs. This has ruined my entire day.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coined to be made killing off some Forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. If it's about the Hall of the Dead. New to Skyrim? I was confused at first, too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. All right. I was was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall. I don't know what's in there.
Look, I'm very busy, so this better... What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. Nishuan Zell? The ruins underneath Markarth? The wealth of artifacts that I've based 2 human lifetimes of research on? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calselmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you. I have things to study, so you wish to master the arcane arts. What? Oh, goodbye.
Halt! The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. Because Calselmo doesn't want anyone to go in. He runs the museum. He makes the rules. You have a problem with that? Go talk to him. You'll find him in front of the ruins during the day, just down the tunnel.
said he needed every man he could get to protect his research. Better them than us. We lost 3 good men to the crack up here. And for what? Just to see another damn spider banging around? Well, at least this post is safe enough. Come on, let's get back to work. Your trespass. By order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Time to... That's it? That's all you've got?
Tough day for you.
That's all you've got!
work must not be disturbed. Kill any intruders on sight. Call for backup if you need it. Let no one through. As you say.
there?
This is. Someone there? I'll kill you!
Who's there? Done and done.
That'll teach you.
What a day.
Huh? Who's there?
Ah! Found you!
Now you're mine. Get it now while we can. That'll teach you.
Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay. Everything here appears to be in order. You can move along now.
Hold on, Legagan.
I don't really... This should come in handy. Here, let me show you a few tricks I've learned about buttering up royalty. Safe travels.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Was there something else? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained... A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen. All I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor. If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. Was there something else? If you have further need of me, you can
We must
find me
hasten
in
to
the
Riften
college.
before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve. If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
So did Delvin send you again, or are you here on your own this time? Take a look. Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
The mages don't.
Everyone inside, now!
Hey, watch what you're doing!
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculpted down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more like it.
Is it getting hot? Or is it just me?
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Gems, potions, exotic.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the Guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Dallas's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the Guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
Dallas was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
By the 8. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
The gold. It's yours. It's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. You do it your way. Now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Need some gold? I may have some work for you.
Before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything. I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the Guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else? Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone. Aye, a gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place. Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.